So the Manpower Employment Outlook Survey is where we ask more than 2,000 employers each quarter whether they'll be taking on more staff or they'll be losing staff during that economic quarter. It's a survey that's used by the Bank of England and the government as a key economic indicator within the employment services sector. The final quarter of the year will see this continued and consistent improvement in the number of people gaining employment. What you see is Mark Carney, the new Bank of England governor, giving forward guidance that only interest rates will be reviewed when there are 750,000 new jobs in the economy. That's going to take some time for us to get there. But it is really some of the bigger sectors, such as the financial services and business services sectors, that are really driving this growth in the jobs economy. So what we've continued to see in the finance and business services sector is this cleaning up of the mistakes of the past. We thought PPI was going to be short-term and temporary, and yet in the summer we see another £1.5 billion being put aside to deal with that. And when you thought that was over, it's card protection insurance, another £1.5 billion, and this is bound to feed into more jobs in that part of the sector. And then when we look forward to the future, what you see is the way that mortgages are going to be administered. This is going to create a new way of delivering mortgages, and as the housing market continues to grow, there again will be more jobs in this sector as a whole. The retail sector continues to show resilience and growth in the economic recovery. It's only this time last year, the beginning of 2013, where we saw household names such as Comet, HMV and others going into administration. Now HMV have come out of administration, they're hiring again. There's this transformation from mega stores and supermarkets to convenience stores. Morrisons alone are creating 1,800 new jobs by the end of this year, and this is set to continue as we move into 2014. So what we see is a surprise in the northeast. There's going to be no jobs boom in the northeast, but it certainly isn't that desolate landscape that was described earlier in the year. There are some significant organisations that are growing up there, particularly in the utilities sector, and some skilled workers in great demand for offshore wind development, for example. But the northwest comes through strongly as well this quarter, and Scotland continues to grow consistently. And again, the southeast is still in a strong position. So overall, the country is looking pretty strong, and there are probably only two regions that are going to be less positive this quarter than last quarter. Employers are telling us in our talent shortage survey of 2013 that 29% of them are still struggling to find skills. So for them, it's about creating the most attractive brand. It is about nurturing internal workers. It is about taking people externally that may be a partial fit and teaching the remainder, and we call that the teachable fit. So it's continuing to be a very attractive employer, so you have to stand out from the crowd. So for those that are looking for work, it's all about gaining experience. It's about tailoring your CV. It's about focusing on the sectors that are likely to be growing over the next few years. And it is about making sure that you are as productive as possible when you do get into that job that you're looking for.